Okay, Chapter 5, we left off right in the middle of daily life. Because I figured that we would have enough time today to finish off daily life and do all the investigation. Again, assuming somebody dies, which will probably happen. Do I have 999 monocoins? I just noticed. Yeah, I do. Alright. I'm gonna real quick unlock a bunch of these just so that I'm not sitting at the maximum. I'll have to remember to, before we get to the trial, because the trial is what gives you like hundreds of coins, I'll have to come in here and spend them all. Oh, you know what else I can do? I can just go to the casino and convert these to casino coins and then use those to buy things, because there's actually a lot of stuff to buy with casino coins. Is that good enough? Sure. I went for a while without spending the coins because I think there was an achievement for getting to 999 monocoins, although that might have just been one of the other games. So the last thing that happened when we left off was we got to the door, we opened it, saw that the world was a mess. Kokichi showed up and said, hey, here's the plot to the whole game. Meteors were hitting the Earth. We put 16 students on a spaceship to become the new future of humanity. One of them was the leader of the cult that opposed the idea. That was me. I brought aboard Monokuma. We were supposed to be in cold sleep the whole time. I had Monokuma wake us up, remove our memories. No, we had already lost our memories. We deliberately wiped our memories because we didn't want to know that we were ultimates anymore as a way of, like, getting out of it or something. And then he's like, and then I've just been having everybody kill each other because that's my plan, is to have everybody kill each other, because that's the most fitting end for humanity. But I don't believe him. I mean, it's Chapter 5 of a Danganronpa game. We don't know everything yet. There's still going to be more to it. I'm still banking on the whole meteors thing is inside of another layer of doobly-doo simulation. I don't even remember how I got back to my room. But before I knew it, I felt my body in the bed, numb. I didn't want to sleep. I just wanted to run away from the despair, but the sleep came anyway. I don't get to use my love key? Did you know that when you talk Did you know that when you talk to someone on a cell phone, you're not hearing their real voice? Their voice is converted to synthetic sound while you're both communicating. By breaking down their voice into various waveform patterns, the phone resembles those patterns to recreate characteristics of the speaker's voice. This reduces the amount of voice data that needs to be sent.
I will not falter.
Ooh, thank you for that follow, Gareth Adams. Welcome to the stream. This reduces the amount of voice data that needs to be sent to make that call possible. Also, you know how shaved ice has flavored syrups such as strawberry, melon, and lemon? They're all the same flavor. The only difference is the aroma and food coloring dye. Do you think these facts are lies? Do you deny that these facts are lies? What would the world be like if all lies were denied outright? I bet it would be a very lonesome world. Lies are what makes the world go round. I would say that's an odd Monokuma theater, but they're always odd. They're never normal. And he's gone again. I guess that's fine, though. Monokuma must not be here anymore. There's no point to morning announcements now. So, it's really over. There's no point to this killing game anymore. Because there's no reason to go outside. There's no reason to keep living. There's no reason to live. 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 This is an epilogue. All that's left is to take up time. What a boring story. There's nothing I can do anymore. You have the love key. You can go to the Hotel Kama Sutra every day. That's something to do. I've become so numb, I can feel you there. I wonder what everyone else is doing. I was wondering if they were going to have us walk around with everything blurred like that. Kind of like the other game where you walk around and everything's glitching. This ain't the end. Oh, cool. Oh, you saw the Witness playthrough? Probably on, like, when I uploaded it to YouTube, I guess? So, are you familiar with Danganronpa? Because if not, and if you plan on playing it someday, you might not want to watch. Because we're at the end of the third game, where we're unraveling the plot. And potentially we're going to spoil things from all three of the games. So I do appreciate you coming by. That's awesome. But avert your eyes if you don't want to know the truth. I wonder what Kaito is doing. That's right. I wonder if Kaito is okay. Is he? He was sick as a dog. It's no use. My mind isn't working, and my body... And just like that, another Monokuma Theater. Is this supposed to be They Live? It's some zombie movie. I don't know which one has them coming through the door and grabbing the guy by the arms. If you're searching for the meaning of life, you're already doing it wrong. Your life doesn't need a meaning. It just needs a purpose. In other words, you just need something to live for. You can live for spending time with loved ones or chasing dreams. You can even live for eating delicious food or playing games. Most people can get by as long as they have something to live for. If you say, Danganronpa is your reason to live, I couldn't be happier. It's been a real pleasure doing business with you. I don't know about you guys, but Danganronpa is my reason to live. So, please, don't let it ever end. Even though we're almost definitely finishing up within the next 2 days. Because I'll have plenty of time to stream tomorrow and Monday. And we're already 50 hours in, I think. It's morning. Crafty Keck. How are you? I'm still waiting to see where this goes. He's all but stated, like, this is it. There's no more killing game. I'm never leaving my room. We're all just gonna wait here to starve to death. There's no point to killing anyone. There's no point to escaping. The game is over. The story is over. How long have I been like this? I should get up. Or I might not ever get up again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Talos, I'm just waiting for it to be on sale, basically. I do want to play it. I just, you know how Steam is. They have sales frequently enough that I don't want to buy anything for full price unless I need it right away. Like, I needed this. I bought this, you know, before it came out, even. Gonta's Trial. I'm trying to remember. I think going in, I was like, there were a lot of signs pointing to the fact that Kokichi wouldn't actually be found guilty. I was like, he probably got somebody else to do it, and it was probably Gonta. So I kind of already knew. And then as soon as he was like giving his confession, he was like, it was Gonta. I'm like, it actually is going to be Gonta. He's not lying about that. It was definitely better than Trial 2 or 3. I'm still... Well, we'll see. I really want to know what happens now. Now is where it seems to be going really crazy. I don't care. If I just kill my... What? My body reacted reflexively as I heard the doorbell. Somewhat surprised that I even managed to get out of bed, I went to the door.
と
Who could it be?
On my feet for the first time in a long while, I walked uneasily to the door. I slowly opened it and... It's Maki, of course. Yes. You look terrible.
Maki?
ね
Go take a shower or something. Anything to help your face. Even putting on a hat would be an improvement. No, that's a lie. I'll be in the dining hall with everyone else.
Everyone?
I'll be waiting, so hurry up. Maki spoke curtly and left. Everyone is waiting in the dining hall?
えっと
I guess I should go.
I hurried and took a hot shower, then left my room. What time is it even? There's no one else outside. Song name is called Rise of the Ultimates. Is this where we make our comeback? Everyone was in the dining hall, besides Kokichi and Kaito. But mentally, they weren't really there. The life had gone out of their eyes. Everyone here looks terrible. Really? Even I look terrible?
え
Well, your face always looks like that. What are we talking about?
あ
We're discussing how we want to die, right?
What?
ーえ
I want to go without suffering. Maki, can you do something about that? Sure, but before that, take a look at this. It's obviously very depressing. Oh, is this going to be the flashback light of actual truth? We're going to find out he was lying?
Is that a flashback light?
ね
Maki, why do you have that?
あ
It was on top of the table when I went to the dining hall this morning.
It was just sitting there?
あ
Kokichi probably just put it there.
ーでは
To confirm the truth, perhaps? If we use that flashback light, we may recover memories that corroborate his story.
え
So we're supposed to use the flashback light to confirm the truth Kokichi told us. We don't need to confirm anything. We saw the outside world for ourselves.
ね
Do you want to die? Comfortably? That's actually kind of funny. Her trademark line, do you want to die? And then she offers to do it comfortably for you. I can help you, but we should check this flashback light first.
What?
え
Why do we have to do that?
だって
It's the only thing we can do right now. If we're going to die, then we might as well do anything we can. We'll have no regrets that way.
そうだよ
And even if it is dangerous, it wouldn't matter anymore, right? Either way, there's nothing for us to lose. We don't have any hope left.
あのさ
So, let's do what we can. Well, okay. Things won't end up any worse than they already are. Thanks! Thanks for saying it. Thanks for saying it so that things will end up worse, you jerk.
え
So, when you kill me, will it be like I'm falling asleep?
決まりだね
Then it's decided. Kibo? Shuichi, are you fine with that? Yes. Very well, then.
Yeah.
And thus it was decided, fairly painlessly. A flashback light suddenly appeared. Nothing could be more obvious and suspicious. But because our spirits were already broken, we had nothing to lose anyway.
ね
Okay, I'm going to turn it on. Maki switched on the flashback light. Watch, it doesn't even work. Like, nothing happens. And he busts out, like, gotcha. Fooled you. And that's when it happened. The world...
I can't do it if you're watching. If you
Blind umpire!
Just
There you
chill
are.
All
I
right.
missed you yesterday.
can't do it if you're leering at me. It's creepy.
Yesterday we had we basically just went through a bunch of daily life where we got the big reveal from Kokichi, but I don't trust that guy. Something tells me he might have been lying about some parts of it. Turned inside out. That's it. I remember. Everything is connected to the previous games, because you haven't done that yet. And we had forgotten. We had forgotten that everything is connected. What did I tell you? It all started at that academy. A government-backed school that nurtured the most talented students in various subjects. Vocal Cord Parasite. I mean, Hope's Peak Academy. Are we serial? Oh man, I saw that a long time ago. I remember nothing from it. Except that during the final episode, the place that I was watching it, as it got to like the most existential part, Windows Media Player actually crashed. And we for several seconds, nobody said anything because it seemed like that might have actually been part of the episode. And the event that tore that school apart changed the world. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It triggered a wave of terrorism and war across the world. Humanity's true despair. Half the world was destroyed as a result of the terrible violence. And that tragedy was caused by a single high school girl. There she is, the ultimate despair. Enoshima Junko-chan! She used whatever means necessary to paint the world in despair. Including meteors. How is that going to work? How is this connected? The killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy was the same way. Trapped by the ultimate despair, forced into a killing game. But after Junko Enoshima died, the case was closed and the world began to slowly recover. It's almost kind of a shame. Like, it's possible that somebody could have picked up game number 3 without playing the other 2, right? And they've gone so far without really telling you anything that would have mattered towards the other games, and now they're just like, yes, by the way, here's the whole plot synopsis. Like, either we know this or we don't. But, you know. But Junko's disciples, the remnants of despair, weren't done sowing chaos. The Future Foundation fought against them, trying to restore order. The war between hope and despair grew more and more extreme. The fight raged on, but came to a sudden end. Actually, I guess they didn't show the remnants' faces right there. Maybe that's why they had them have Monokuma masks on, just to try and preserve that, just in case you didn't play 2. And right then, it was from then on that we remembered. It was the beginning of our truth. One day... So this is actual reality? How did this happen? No, there's still a gap in your memory, Dumbo. One day, terrible despair suddenly rained from the sky. A countless number of meteorites fell upon the world carrying an unknown virus. Had meteorites carried a virus? Really? Emboldened by the overwhelming despair, the remnants cried, "Humanity deserves damnation." The Future Foundation was overwhelmed by the renewed despair and quickly lost influence. But then... Makoto Naegi, together with the former members of the Future Foundation, started the Gopher Project at Hope's Peak Academy. It's the day of Lavos, yeah. 1999. They even... This... just as you said that, I'm like, this looks just like the... But the future refused to change. Which is... Can we just establish this? That is the best game over screen of any video game that has ever existed. When you lose to Lavos, that is the best. Only genius can overcome nature, and only hope can overcome despair. I thought Future could overcome something. Didn't we learn that from Boopity Bop, whose name I can't remember, Hajime. Our young geniuses must escape this Earth to become the seeds of the future. That is the only hope for humanity. With those principles, the Gopher Project began, and 16 Hope's Peak students were selected. We made sure to include the evil overlord. We were those 16 students. That's it. We weren't all attending in different high schools. We were all attending the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy. We were the students that applied after learning Hope's Peak was rebuilt. And the new Hope's Peak was like the last, in that it accepted applications for talented students and cultivated ultimate talents. Hope's Peak Academy was a large school, so we were all in separate classes, but we were all students of Hope's Peak Academy. From the candidates, the 16 of us were selected for the Gopher Project because video game. No, we weren't selected. We were the only ones left. The mysterious virus from the meteorites had spread rapidly around the world. The entire world was on the brink of extinction. Hope had almost triumphed, but cruel despair came roaring back to overtake the world. But we just happened to be immune to the virus. That was the reason we were chosen for the Gopher Project. I finally remembered. That world, this world, it's all connected.
Soda.
We're Left 4 Dead now? Or any of the other, like, that's a pretty common thing. Wasn't that also, Last of Us? Last of Us was also one where, you know, just a small number of people were immune, and that's actually walking. There are a lot of, like, zombie-themed games and shows that I haven't played or watched, but I get the feeling that that's what a lot of them are like. Before I forget, and let's hope it works. I gotta just throw you that thank you for the 100 bits that didn't go through the other day. So this is one of the bit alerts that's supposed to pop up. Everyone, did you all remember? Did you all remember? Yes, I can vividly recall everything now. Yeah, why? How could we forget something so important? We were students of Hope's Peak Academy. This still isn't the final reveal. The fact that we, like, I haven't forgotten, we woke up once at the beginning. Some stuff was said, which I don't remember 100% of, but I'm not going to go back and watch it again. And then we started the game for real. There's some kind of reason for that. Also, who the hell is Rantaro? We were students of Hope's Peak Academy. We were the symbols of hope entrusted with the survival of humanity. Except for one person. Kokichi Oma, the mastermind behind this killing game, his organization's real identity. They were the remnants of despair. That's right. It's so obvious. A killing game like this could only be done by the remnants of despair. See, yeah, I played the first Left 4 Dead a little bit. I couldn't have told you anything about the story. I certainly didn't look into it. No,
再現させるはずないわい。
we have plenty of hints that this is not the case, including Rantaro's message to himself saying this isn't the first time you've done this. So I'm not falling for it. I'm wise to you, game. This reveal could have even come in chapter 6. Now I've been like, this isn't the real reveal. Which just means that this killing game is just like the one that came before. It's a battle between hope and despair. A killing game that mires hope in dark
ちょっ
despair.
と
Wait, hold on. If this was such an important killing game, then why did Kokichi abandon it? That's also something the remnants of despair would do. They admired Junko Enoshima, right? He made an elaborate plan to cause us despair, but he got bored of that plan.
やれやれ。
Wanting to feel the despair of your plan being ruined, that's the ultimate despair for you.
あのさ、
What's wrong, Baki?
別に
Nothing. I'm just not convinced.
大丈夫。
It's probably fine, though. It's not a big deal.
Are you sure?
でも
Caffeine time. We finally learned the truth, but we still can't do anything.
え
Even if we get out of this academy, the outside world is still destroyed. There's no hope left for us. No, we just need to become that hope.
どうしたの？
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden?
こうなったら
If all hope is lost, then it's up to us to become that hope. After all, we're students of Hope's Peak Academy, aren't we? We're all that's left of the 16 who survived the battle between hope and despair.
いいですか
It does. If we give up now, everyone who fought on the side of hope will have fought for nothing.
そうだね。
Fought for nothing.
聞こえたんです。
That's what my inner voice is telling me. That no matter what, I cannot abandon hope. I cannot give up. Yes, that's what it's urging me to do. I've mentioned before that I think this inner voice may actually be him being, like, remotely... Maybe he's the real protagonist. He's actually being controlled by, Makoto. Or something.
任せてください
Outside of the matrix that we're in, Makoto occasionally whispers down to him and is like, dude, you gotta keep hoping, it's awesome. So I will not despair. Even if it's only a little, I will move forward with hope.
Kibo いいですか
Right now, there is no use in thinking about whether our lives have meaning or not. Because as long as we're alive, we still have the power to decide that meaning for ourselves. That's what I believe hope is.
そっか。
That's what hope is. I see. Yeah, you're right. We're the students of Hope's Peak Academy, rebuilt as the symbol of hope. If we, the students of Hope's Peak, give up, the world really will be plunged into despair.
そうだよ。
I got it. In the end, it's all about willpower. I'm gonna live till the end and never give up. Alter ego? I don't know. I forget, did you already see somebody else play through this? Or did you already play it yourself? You probably already mentioned, but I have had a lot of people come and go. I forget who has actually seen the whole game and who hasn't. I won't be able to do anything in that destroyed world. You haven't? Okay. This is blind for you as well. That was the other... It wasn't until I was actually, I was like, oh, I gotta put in that command to thank Blind Umpire, and as I was typing a thing, I was like, I get it, Blind Umpire, that's funny, because that's, you know, a thing that the umpire's blind, you know. You'll have to forgive me, I don't play a whole lot of sports ball or watch it, so a very common expression like that escapes me. But making the impossible possible is what magic is all about. It's a pain, but it'll be worth it. I'll live for 100 million more years. You guys.
そうだね。
You're right. Let's do it.
よし。
Let's fight together against despair.
はい
Yes, as long as we stand together without giving in to despair, we will find a new hope. Kibo is dead in the next 5 minutes. We all stood in unison. We each felt the power of hope coursing through us, driving our bodies. You do have horrible eyesight, and you were a baseball and softball umpire for 22 years. Nice. The hope born in this academy, a tree of life with roots deep down deep. It was supporting each and every one of us. Motivation is rushing through my entire body. This is the power of hope. With a laugh like that, you sound less like a mage and more like a wicked witch. Kokichi may have left that flashback light to make us give up, but if that was his plan, it failed. It's true. It does seem as though Kokichi's plan went wrong somewhere. The only person who can give us flashback lights is Kokichi.
あのさ
So, what's our plan now? What are we going to do about Kokichi?
その通りさ
We gotta stop you-know-who, the remnant of despair, or this despair will never end. We have to save Kaito, too.
そうだよ
Yeah, of course.
そうじゃな
He's so stupidly positive. He's just the kind of guy we need at a time like this.
そうですね。
With Kaito by our side encouraging us, then even if we are the only people left, I think we can still find a new hope. Yeah, that's exactly right. I knew that, even in a situation like this, he'd think of something. Oh, maybe Kaito's actually gonna be dead. Wow, 10-4 or 2,800. I have weird vision. My left eye is really bad. Last time I had it's like 2,200 normally, and then 2,400 or worse in the at night. But my right eye was 20/20 for a long time, and then only recently, in the last couple years, got a little bit worse to where I do need glasses or contacts. But I guess that's not unheard of, but kind of uncommon to have two eyes that are just that different, especially when one of them is perfect vision.
The problem is, where are Kokichi and Kaito?
大丈夫
They're in the exisal hangar.
Both of them? Kokichi did say that Kaito would be trapped in there, but...
By chance, I happened to see Kokichi leaving the hangar during nighttime yesterday. By chance? Really?
だよねだよね
I bet the truth is you were worried about Kaito and were watching the hangar all day. Blah. Busted. Looks like that was the case.
別に
It's not like I was worried about Kaito or anything. Baka. We need a Baka face to go with her face. It's not like I was worried about Kaito or anything. I just had nothing else to do. Except sit here and stroke my tsundere twin tails. Also, I'm used to watching others, so it wasn't really any trouble. It's important for assassins to watch their targets and think of ways to kill them.
ダメ
Stop. We were just getting mushy, but you had to make it all bloody instead.
100% です。
Exactly. We know they're in the exisal hangar, but how do we get them out?
ちなみに、
Maybe Kaito's actually the one who's gonna die. I keep thinking Kibo because they really foreshadowed it with the whole, oh, there's this sensor on the thing, and we've established that it doesn't detect, my life signs. Or maybe that's just to set up that somebody else is going to be crushed under that thing. And one of the truth bullets is going to be, oh, it only crushes non-humans, not humans. The hangar has an alarm system that will go off if anyone approaches the shutter. On top of that, Kokichi has the alarm remote key to shut off that alarm system. And there's also an electric barrier, right? You'd need to do something about that, too.
はい。
Yes, but even approaching the control panel will set off the alarm, too.
あ
So many problems right from the start. What should we do?
ー大丈夫
It'll be fine. I think I know how to stop the alarm system and the electric barrier. Does she have an idea? Does it involve murder?
How do you plan to get past the alarm system and barrier?
With the electro hammer.
あのさ
If you hit the control panel with it, it should disable the electric barrier. We did the same thing to the electronic lock on the exit to the outside world. Yeah, we did.
ですが、
But it won't work the same way on the alarm system, will it? The alarm will go off before we can even get close enough to use the electro hammer.
そうだね
Then we'll use this.
Is that?
It's not exactly a bomb, though, even if it is called an electro bomb. It jams electronic signals by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnetic waves. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's perfect for any secret activities too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. This invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them. So I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for the electro hammers.
でも
Why do you have that, Maki? There were only 3, and I thought Kokichi had them. I stole it from his pocket. You're looking at a genius right now. Because didn't I say, during this exact scene, I'm like, she freaking stole something from him. This was no fit of rage. This was calculated. Look at those calculations. It was 5 times 5 right on her face. As expected, your kleptomania and terrifying glare are both first class. The terrifying glare was a joke, so could you please stop glaring at me so terrifyingly?
ありがとうございます。
Nice work, Maki. We can use that electro bomb to get inside the hangar.
いや、
Not only that, it will disable all communication. That should include the remote control Kokichi uses for the exosols.
100% です。
If we use the electro bomb in front of the shutter, it should affect the entire hangar.
Then Kokichi will be as good as butt naked. All he'll be able to do is hold his crotch and run.
いや、
But he might still be able to control an exosol from inside.
Butt naked? Butt naked? No, I'm pretty sure he'll be clothed.
なるほど。
Then we should bring the electro hammers as a precaution against the exosols. I just left mine sitting around without charging it.
Sorry, but I did too.
It takes 24 hours to charge an electro hammer, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow morning. We're going to wait until tomorrow morning? What about the hangar? We don't really have a choice, do we? Without the electro hammers, it's impossible.
ほら、
Maki, I know you don't want to wait a single minute more than necessary, but we shouldn't try this until tomorrow, when everyone is ready.
そうだね
Fine. That's what we'll do then. This time we'll definitely kill him. Kill?
ちょっと。
No, Maki, you can't. Even if he's a remnant of despair, that
あ
doesn't...
いつ
But if we kill him, then everything will end. We have no other choice. For that reason, I will kill him. 17th student theories? Well, it was such a meme in the first game, but mostly because of just how many times they showed that flashback of Ikusabu Mukuro, the 16th student hiding somewhere in the school. Kyotsukete.
But you can't.
そうだな
I understand how you feel, Maki, but we'd feel bad after we killed him.
ダメです。
It would be no different than the killing game that has caused us so much suffering. Yeah, that's the sort of thing the remnants of despair or Kira would do. She's just dropping the Death Note reference. She's like, also, don't forget, I have a personality. I like anime. That's my personality.
But Kaito said the killing is wrong, remember?
やっぱり。
So we can't.
わかった
Fine, if everyone thinks that way, then I'll listen to you guys.
あのさ
But if it seems like anything dangerous is going to happen, then I'll definitely kill him. Wow, Maki's actually reliable?
いや
No, she's dangerous. There's nothing more dangerous than a heated Maki roll.
でも
If a Maki roll gets too heated, you can burn your tongue. Did you see those eyes? They were like a predator looking at its prey.
まあ、
You may have deserved that, Himiko.
But it's true that this is quite unexpected. I didn't think we'd be able to stand together as one again. And it's thanks to Maki. You know what, though? Okay, I think we're still going to have a class trial at the end of this, which means I'm leaning towards Kokichi is actually the one who's gonna die, and then Monokuma is gonna come back and be like, surprise, I wasn't controlled by Kokichi at all. He wasn't the mastermind. Now figure out who killed him. I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen. While we were sedentary, feeling sorry for ourselves, she was planning. I suppose it might also be thanks to Kaito. Because Kaito was worried about her, she promised to work hard and do her best. Of course, if I pointed that out, she'd ask me if I wanted to die again.
ちょっと
What are you looking at?
ごめん
Sorry.
ね
Let's do our best. Then the three of us can train together again. Oh, and I wonder if she's gonna be the one who kills... no. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
We finalized our plan to get into the XSL hangar tomorrow morning. Until then, we would wait for the electro hammers to recharge and finish preparations. We split up, focused and determined. We gonna get some more free time at the end of the world?
First, we need to charge the electro hammer.
But I shouldn't just stand around waiting. I need to make up for lost time. There has to be something I can do. Nice job, Mr. Ultimate Detective. That was a wise call, Shuichi. But your talent is useless now. The mystery of the killing game, the secret of the outside... Pardon me. The mystery of the killing game, the secret of the outside world, the mastermind's identity. They're all solved. We don't need a detective anymore. This is the true ending. No, that's not true. There has to be something I can do.
Right, I should scout out the area.
It would be a good idea to check out the scene before we execute the plan. And I'm worried about Kaito. So maybe it's not free time. It's not free time. We're just going to... He's gonna lose 2 girlfriends by the end of this. Are you counting the robot that we held hands with? That's a girlfriend. He's hurt, and he's sick. I'm sure he doesn't want me to worry about him, but I have to.
Alright, I'll go.
Saihara-kun,
Oh, Shuichi.
あの
We must rescue Kaito, no matter what. If we're to defeat despair and find a new hope for ourselves, I'm certain we'll need him by our side.
Yeah, you're right. It was thanks to Kaito that we're all working together again.
よし
Let's save Kaito and stop Kokichi together. This is the beginning of our new hope. So where do we go? This way? I've got so much motivation now. I can't wait till the electro hammer recharges.
まあ
Calm down, Himiko. If you expend all your energy now, you won't have any when you really need it.
あ
I see, that's true too. But who would have imagined that we're the last hope of humanity and this was a spaceship?
嫌じゃ
That's not right. Are they really gonna throw away the whole magic theme just like that?
There was a magic theme in the first place?
Do 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 do.
もしかして
Did you come out of your room because you couldn't calm down?
Yeah.
そうだよね
I was the same. I couldn't stay still.
えっと
This morning, I barely had the willpower to get out of bed. It's all thanks to Maki. I can hardly believe it. Maki, who was so tsundere in the beginning, is now the one pulling us along.
あのさ
But it's probably because of Kaito's influence.
Huh? Why do you think that?
えっと
Huh? Why? You can tell just by looking. Maki's interested in Kaito. Otherwise, she wouldn't be watching the hangar the whole time like she is.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
あれ
Huh? Are you shocked? Were you guys in some reverse love triangle situation?
No, it's not like that at all.
Wow. I didn't mean to shock you like that. I just meant to mock you about Maki.
あのさ
I wonder. When we were at Hope's Peak Academy, did we have fun and tease each other like this?
Well, we were in different classes, but I'm sure we had friends like that.
でも
Even if we can't go back to that time, there's still hope left in the world. I'm going to keep living with confidence till the end.
えっと
That's my vow as one of the last students of Hope's Peak Academy. Good for you. Okay, yeah, I was right. This is what leads to the XSL hanger. If I keep... I should be careful. This Metal Gear? Huh? Monokuma? This is the first time I've seen him in a while. Are the Exisals protecting him? Are they? Or are they guarding him? But why now? And why all four of them? Kokichi is controlling them, right? So why would he do that? Wait, if the Exisals are here, they aren't guarding the hangar. This is my chance. I should hurry, but carefully. I don't want to draw attention. Sneak, sneak, sneak. So that lends even more fuel to the theory that Kokichi is not actually in control of Monokuma. He's got the Exisals control, but he is not the mastermind, I guess. The alarm is enabled. The electric barrier is up too. I can't get close to the shutter. And I only saw 4 Exisals. I don't know where the other one is. Perhaps inside the hangar? Hopefully I can find a good spot to survey the scene. If I remember correctly, there's a bathroom with a small window there. I do remember there being a bathroom. How? It's convenient. Are we going to peep? Peep in the bathroom? There's a window? The bathroom window? Could I see inside from there? I peeked into the small window, lewd, and saw a silhouette on the other side. Ah! What is... Oh, is it like a fox girl? Supreme leader.
大間くんそばにいるの
いや、俺はトイレに閉じ込められてるんだが、大間扉の向こうだ。やだ、万が一気づかれたらやべえぞ。あいつはえぐい猿と一緒だからな。
Oh, I don't know my Pokemans, so I don't recognize it.
つうか、てめえはこんなとこに何しに来たんだ？
何しにってもちろん桃太くんを助けに来たんだよ。
助けにっててめえ一人でか？
うん、今は下見に来ただけで結婚は明日の朝だよ。みんなで助けに来るからさ。
みんなで？
みんなで？
うん、春川さんのおかげなんだ。実は僕は諦めちゃってたんだ。いや、僕だけじゃなくて他のみんなもそうだった。でも春川さんだけは諦めずになんとか桃太くんを取り戻そうとしていたんだ。きっと彼女は信じてたんだよ。桃太くんならこんな絶望的な状況でも何とかしてくれるんじゃないかって。
ああ、当たり前だろ。俺は宇宙に轟く桃田海斗だぜ。地球が滅びようが人類がいなくなろうが諦めてたまるかってんだ。物語の主人公が簡単に諦めちまったらクソみたいな話になっちまうじゃねえか。
うん、そうだよね。
なあ、心配すんな。俺がきっと何とかしてやっからよ。こいつは約束だ。
So who dies? Is it Kaito or is it Kokichi?
主人公の俺が何もしねえわけにはいかねえからな。
There's something I want to ask him. I don't care if he's overconfident or acting. I just want to hear him say, "Don't worry, Daijobu."
ただ、 助けてくれるのは嬉しいけどよ。無理だけはするんじゃねえぞ。大間にはえぐい猿がいるからな。エレクトハンマーで叩くにも近づくだけで危険だぞ。
分かってるよ。ところでさ、傷の方はともかく体調は大丈夫なの？
体調？おお、もちろんなんともねえよ。それよりそろそろ大間が様子を見に来る頃だ。おしゃべりは終わりにした方が良さそうだぜ。
分かったよ。
大丈夫。
それとさ、桃田くん、こないだのゴン太くんの件なんだけど。
中一、しばらくは任せたぜ。
任せて。
え
There's some phrases that are just so
みん
anime.
なを支えてやってくれ。
It's like they might not even actually say these in Japan.
すぐに暴走しちまうところがあるからよ。
It's said in virtually every episode of every anime ever. Probably nobody actually says it in Japan, in,
それだけじゃねえ。
in real life Japan.
てめえなら真実だけじゃなくて、その向こうにあるものまで手が
You
届
might
く
not
はず
only
だ。
reach the truth, but something beyond it. Are you implying that there's a greater truth that has yet to be revealed?
一人で何もかも背負い込むような真似はすんなよ。すぐに疲れちまうぞ。そういう時こそ仲間を頼らねえとな。
A little help from my friends. That's it. That's what I've been neglecting.
俺はてめえを信じてる。だからしばらくはてめえに任せたぜ。
There it is again. Makasete daze. Kaito, thank you. Thank you for being my friend.
分かったよ。
おーし、大間が来る前にさっさと行け。
そうだね。じゃあまた明日。
I'm leaning very heavily now towards Kaito being the dead guy. After leaving Kaito with a smile, I returned to my room. Actually, maybe it'll be both him and Kokichi. Maybe they'll both be dead. We'll have another double murder. Not today. Whoops. I missed what that said. I tried to get myself in the right mindset for the final battle. Today, I'm hoping to get to the investigation and get all the way through it. And then tomorrow, I'll have a lot of time to stream. So that'll be another time when I start around 3 or 4 Eastern and just play well into the night. And probably, I don't think I'm going to be close enough to beat the entire game tomorrow. But we should be able to finish it up Monday, I think. Because I'll also have quite a bit of time to play on Monday. While I was meditating on it, it became nighttime before I knew it. This is especially if the murder happens like right now, so that I actually have a good 2 hours to investigate. We go at dawn. I won't hesitate anymore. Kaito has taught me I have to do it. To live. To find a reason to live. I will fight. I spent that night with that thought nestled deep in my heart.
Don't...
Reservoir Dogs.
Don't panic. Just stay calm and listen. Well, if you're watching this Monokuma Theater segment, it's already too late. You kids might not know, but to a 100% cotton mascot like me, hope is... well... the thought of seeing young people brimming with hope, killing each other just to survive. Watching their hope fade away. There's nothing more despair-inducing than that. My dear students, carrying humanity's hope, betraying, deceiving, and killing each other. It makes me, oh, so sad. Oh, how I long to see everyone's despairing faces, soaked in blood and tears. I've gone and done it.
Another Kama Sutra-less night. I feel like I have been false advertised to. This key was a waste of money. After that empty announcement from Monokuma, I jumped out of bed. Alright, here we go. First to the dining hall. I grabbed the charged electro hammer and ran out of my room. This is it. If only I had started like half an hour early, so I didn't feel like I needed to rush to get through this. Because now I do feel a little rushed. Oh. New World Order V3. We're all here. Is everyone ready? Of course, my electro hammer is all recharged. At that moment, I realized one of us didn't have their electro hammer. Baki, where's your electro hammer? I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with. This is much better. A knife? Well, I suppose you know best. Then we're off. Before that, there's something I want to say. I scouted out the hangar yesterday. You scouted out the hangar? Yes, and I discovered that Kaito was trapped in the hangar's bathroom. The bathroom, I see. That certainly is the best place to lock someone up. And I also saw Monokuma by the hangar, being protected by 4 exosols. Professor Portal, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the climax of Chapter 5. We're about to do it. Our electro hammers are all charged and we're ready. So we have to be careful that we aren't spotted. Oh, I saw that too. What? You saw that? Were you at the hangar too, Kibo?
Hi.
Yes, I thought maybe I could get through to Kokichi before we carry out our plan. So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaito peacefully. How did it go? It went about as well as expected. There was no response at all. But I did witness a few things. What? What did you witness?
Yeah.
We can discuss that later, after I've died. It gives me so much joy to slip that line in everywhere, even when I'm not making an actual prediction, even when it's a very low % chance that it's going to happen. I just love when people, the death flags that are raised in this game all the time. We can discuss that later, after I've died. For now, I'll share what I saw that's relevant to our plan. Shuichi saw 4 exosols that appeared to be guarding Monokuma. Well, I saw one of them enter the hangar. Just one?
Hi.
Yes, the green exosol. The green one. I'm sure I saw that one guarding Monokuma. I made sure to stay out of sight while I watched. Neither the alarm system nor the electric barrier reacted to the exosol's presence. Does that mean that the alarm system and the electric barrier don't work on exosols? Considering it's where the exosols are stored, that would appear to be a safe assumption. Anyway, there are 2 exosols in the hangar. We should be careful. We only have one chance. Since this is our only electro bomb, we can't afford to miss. That's exactly right. Well then, we're off for real this time. Let's go. We must end this killing game once and for all, no matter what. Energized and motivated, the group rushed out of the dining hall, one after the other. Alright, here I go. About to do it. I should teleport it. Much better. Everyone must have gone to the hangar already. I shouldn't be late. Huh? Monokuma's not here. He should have been protected by the Exisals. The Exisals... They don't look like they're going to move. What's going on? And there are only 3 of them. There should be 2 more in the hangar.
そうだ
The
な
green and red. It's just like Kibo said. We should consider ourselves lucky that there's only 2. If all 5 of them are here, it'd be impossible to execute the plan.
よし
Alright, let's keep moving. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum, ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Should I look in the bathroom window? It's dangerous to call for Kaito now. It'll all be for naught.
では
Everyone is here. Let's get started right away. I'm ready.
大丈夫
Maki, are you ready with the electro bomb?
ね
Who do you think you're talking to? It's similar to a grenade, except the detonation lags a bit after you push the switch. Grenades hopefully also lag a little bit before exploding, just saying. Once we roll this to the front of the shutter, it should disable the alarm
当
system.
たり前だよ
This won't fail. The electro bomb has an effective range of 50 yards and lasts for 2 hours. If Kokichi's remote control is disabled, we'll stand a chance against the
よ
Exisals.
し
Let's stop Kokichi before he gets into the Exisal. But be ready for the worst. We may have to use the electro hammers. If he gets into that Exisal, I'll stop him with this hammer. Yeah, you're right.
どうしたんだ
What's wrong, Maki Roll? We're all ready to start, you know?
そうだね
Yeah, alright. Then let's go. Maki triggered the electro bomb, then rolled it in front of the shutter. And that's when it happened. I just really like using that phrase because it was something that he said. Hajime would say all like an excessive amount in Danganronpa 2, and that's when it happened. The alarm system is disabled. Now we can approach the control panel.
犀原君
Shuichi, will you do the honors?
任せて
All right, leave it to me. Boop.
よし
All right. And then everyone died. All right, if I hit the control panel with this. As I swung the electro hammer, I suddenly noticed. Huh? The control panel was covered in marks, as if damaged by something sharp.
どういうつもり
Shuichi, what are you doing? Hurry up. Sorry, I've got it. No time to think now. I aimed my swing at the control panel and brought it down as hard as I could. I was the best detective for ignoring a hint.
なんと
The electric barrier turned off.
皆さん
Let's go. We all ran to the shutter at once. We won't let Kokichi do whatever he wants anymore. You'd better be ready. This is it.
よし
The remnants of despair end here and now. After opening the shutter, we burst into the hangar, electro hammers in hand. And that's when it happened. To end this. To end this killing game. To end this despair. So we don't know who it is. Also, they could have just put a can of pink frosting under there and just squished that, and actually everybody's alive. We don't know who that is. Anybody could put a jacket under there. It could be both of them under there. You know what I mean. You know where I'm going with that. What?
死体が発見されました。お前ら、死体発見現場のエグイサル格納庫までお集まりください。ああ、まだまだ殺し合いは続くよ。
まだまだ絶望は終わらないんだよ。
Bum, bum, bum.